The Carrie Flower curriculum is designed to teach children something that is often overlooked in a school setting. Early education is the perfect time for children to begin developing healthy relationships. Studies suggest that self-esteem habits and personality traits are already established at a young age. So wouldn't we want kids to incorporate social and emotional skills into their everyday lives? With the Carrie Flower curriculum, there has already been a 74% improvement in a 245 student study. These students, who are pre-K through first grade, improve skills in caring for themselves and others, learning new skills, making friends easily, and many other areas. The curriculum aims to teach children how to resolve issues, communicate with one another, gain confidence, and more by creating a metaphor that's simple and fun for children. We are all flowers in a garden with different sizes, shapes, and colors that come together to make a beautiful bouquet. That brings us to the Carrie Flower Garden Kit, which includes the material needed for integrating the powerful curriculum into your classrooms. First, we have the Teacher's Manual. That is a step-by-step guide for teachers to implement Carrie Flower into their daily routine with different strategies and activities. Next, there are the 4 books from the Carrie Flower series, which includes Meet Carrie Flower Goes to Camp, Carrie Flower Goes to the Hospital, and Carrie Flower Learns to Deal with Teasing.
I think these are perfect for kids too. I think the visual aids, everything that goes along with this, I think it's very good for kids to have something to focus on. Them seeing these actual things, I think it's perfect.
All of which deal with developing necessary emotional skills and personality traits. Along with the books comes the Carrie Flower doll and 8 hand puppets that encourage students to interact more within the exercises.
And then we have the puppets, which, if I was a kid, at this age, this would grab my attention. This is a very good attention grabber, and I think it involves them a lot more.
Yeah, and the way that they would use them would be in a classroom setting. You would sit in a circle, and I believe the activity has you talk about different emotional things, and just be able to discuss it among peers and better understand it together.
Perfect.
After that, there is a promise mat and promise mat invitations. And then we have the feeling flowers that are designed to have children easily resolve conflicts by handing one another an invitation and taking it to the mat to select a feeling flower that explains how the student feels. So the flower-like mat provides a 4-step way for children to come to a solution on their issue, ending with a promise to agree to the solution and move forward. The garden kit also includes emotional cards to assist children in identifying and expressing their feelings.
They're very good. They get the kids' attention. I would recommend this for anyone.
Yeah, it's a good classroom aid to help children understand emotions and express them a little bit easier. So lastly, the kit includes a Bend Never Break poster and a garden wall poster to hang up in the classroom and remind students of Carrie Flower and what they've learned from her.
I'm here today to discuss the Carrie Flower curriculum, and I can certainly tell you, what I like about it and how it compares to other programs. But I think today I'd really like to talk to you about why we do what we do and why we decided to develop a program to target children's social and emotional skills. A lot of research has been done over the past several years that looks at how individuals perform who have a high EQ. Now, many of you are probably familiar with a person's IQ, which is really an intelligence quotient. And it's typically used to evaluate those who are extremely bright or those that are very needy. However, an emotional quotient talks about how a person or an individual is able to handle things from an emotional perspective. So studies have shown that individuals who have high emotional intelligence typically perform well or do better in life. They tend to be better leaders because typically they're empathetic toward their employees, they work well in groups, and they have an ability to get people together and work together in a more productive fashion. So we believe that the skills that we are teaching within the Carrie Flower curriculum really target emotional intelligence. And they're necessary skills for children to learn in order to be better students in school increase their attendance, and ultimately be better prepared for life. A lot of the things we teach about empathy, we teach about conflict resolution, we teach about good decision-making skills. And certainly we teach kids to understand their feelings, to be able to express their feelings, and for them to understand the feelings of other people and how to respond to those kinds of things and how to be able to control their own feelings. So the reason why we do this, I think, is critical, because these are skills that we all need. And oftentimes in our schools, we tend to focus on a lot of the academic areas. We're focusing on reading and mathematics, and those are the things that get tested in our schools. And, you know, clearly those are things that children need to learn. But we tend to kind of minimize our focus on our social and emotional skills that we teach our kids. It seems to take a back seat to the academia, when in reality, they are the skills that are probably most important for children to be successful in life. Think about it. Whenever we're hiring a new employee or you know, making a decision about individuals that we would want to have working for us or with us, oftentimes it doesn't really matter where they went to college or what type of degree they have or whether they were a straight A student or not. I think what's most important is that they have it in the heart. They're that individual who cares about your goals, who's going to give 100%, who's going to be able to get together and work together and collaborate with all the other members of the team. That's the person that you're really looking for.